Okay. Make sure this is prepared correctly. Let's open it. Shit. Boom. Why not? Let's go on Kick and TikTok as well. You only live once. Did it not let me do it? Oh, I'm going. Holy shit. Oh shit. How do I modify it? So it says I'm playing Dragon Fighter, though. That's really annoying. How do I modify the name? That's really dumb. I'm not showing Dragon Fighter on here, but it... Wow. Alright. Either way, I gotta share this out to the masses. Does the sound okay? Wow. Alright. Seems like it. Boom. Three people in here? Okay. Just gonna share this out to the world. Alright. Boom. 5 people here. Alright, so this movie's called The Vampire Bat from 1933. There's like a 30% chance I get this stream cut for public domain violation, but they're full of shit because it's public domain. I just checked. Every time I dispute it, I win, but it still fucks up my rhythm. So, we're going to do a colorized version. Give it another 10 seconds, see if people want to engage in the chat. If you can hear me, please respond. I'm also on Kick right now. I have 2 followers on Kick. How fucking pathetic. Yep, I'm live. And it says Doom, even though I'm not playing fucking Doom. How do I edit it? Doesn't let me. Lame. Alright, Roy's here. I'm pressing play. Let's get it cracking. Reminds me of Looney Tunes, doesn't it? Boom. Oh yeah, I watched some of it. The dude who got pulled first, Hector, I'm pretty good friends with. I've known him for a while. So I'm sharing this on YouTube. I mean on Instagram. It does. It feels like Warner Brothers. Even the music sounds very like Spooky Castle cartoon shit. Does this sound okay? Because I just switched microphones because I recorded a podcast. No, not the gay dude, Hector. We gotta get these captions on. Like the stream, please. Wow. Sounds good? Hell yeah.
But how else can we explain these terrible deaths? Von else, last night,
It's not a bad colorized version, actually.
Within as many weeks, Inspector. Our friends, neighbors that we'd known for years, drained of their life's blood, found dead in bed, lifeless skeletons of skin and bone. Vampires are at large, I tell you.
You know what's annoying? It was raining really fucking hard. I did 2 deliveries, nearly crashed twice because I couldn't see after Kill Tony. I'm soaked, I get home, it stops raining. Like, I like when it rains when I'm at home. Not when I'm driving, risking my life.
But the bats, man. The bats. God, yes. Big ones, so.
Oh, now we're switching to bats again.
There was an epidemic of giant bats in Kleinschloss in 1643. And at the same time, there was an outbreak of vampirism.
Rot.
Why, this record from the town archive proves it.
Says it, not proves it.
Well, I'll show you. I'll show you. Now, here it is.
I know.
And on this day was von Hausmann hanged from a gibbet in the public square.
Happy's here? Yo.
After being convicted on a proven charge of vampirism. And on this same day, there did occur
Is that
the
Vincent
departure
Price?
of the bats. Thousands of horrible flying creatures which infested the town for weeks. And on the night of this same day, February 13, in the year of our Lord, 1643, was there a stake driven through von Hausmann's heart and his head cut off with a grave digger's shovel.
Whoa.
There.
Well, all the records in the world can't make me believe in vampires. There are blood-sucking bats, yes. In South America, thousands of miles from here, but not in Kleinschloss.
This is
They could fly here.
this is poll workers tomorrow discussing counting the election results.
2 wounds on the neck, right at the jugular vein. 2 wounds on the neck, pierced.
Live
spread apart,
footage.
The 2 fang-like teeth had bitten through the flesh and right into the veins. And in
Dude, I
88
legitimately almost crashed. Like, it was kind of embarrassing.
8
Another car
inches from
saw
the
me. I was
victim's
just
neck.
like, whatever.
Mark of the feast.
I'm stone cold sober, almost driving over a median because the way the rain shines on the black street
God save us.
with the lighting, it's hard to see the fucking lines
You
sometimes.
ought to make a pretty fair meal for a vampire. But let's be consistent. Are these human vampires or bats?
Vampires can take the shape of a human or a bat, just as they choose.
Oh,
Let's
they're
see how this
magicians.
sounds.
Well, it doesn't make sense to me.
The whole village is in terror. We live in closed houses, behind locked doors and bolted shutters, not daring to close our eyes, fearful lest this unseen silent death may find us in our sleep, for it is then that it strikes, swiftly, silently, ghastly.
My room is tightly closed. The windows are barred, nailed down. Nothing can get in. Nothing.
But they tell me vampires can go through stone
Yeah, I
walls
know.
like that.
God save me. So they can.
We've got to do something, I tell you. Klein Schloss will become a deserted village.
That works.
Well, you might catch all the bats and drown them in the river.
Carl.
While you're hunting for vampires and chasing bats, I'm looking for a human being. A murderer, a fiend.
Well, then don't jest about it. Do something.
I'm trying to. Every hour, every day, every night since this thing started.
I mean, we can't even play the Dead or Alive game with these people either, because this is, what, 91 years old and everyone looks 70 in it? Like,
Do you hear it?
unless they're children, even if they're children, they're dead.
Night after night. Lying
Unless
like
they're one of
the
those
dawn.
people that
Waiting.
live to be like 97.
For what?
I don't know.
So
That's what I
we'll
thought.
do the Who Made It to 1990. We'll play that game.
Good night, gentlemen. Don't let
None
the
of these
vampires
guys did,
get
so
you.
we'll let the movie move along and figure it out. You know what I'm doing right now? Something that I never do. I go years and years and years. I'm drinking a Diet Pepsi with tahini in it because of that Uber order the other night when I was on here and they delivered me food. So I figured, throw some ice, some lime, and some tahini in it. Why the hell not? I don't drink soda. Like, I literally go years without touching it, but it's not terrible, but... LaBella, what's up? Emma, oh my god. Welcome to the Vampire... You know this movie's only, like,
Your
62
kisses
minutes?
Don't you like my kisses?
I don't know. It's probably
Well,
easier then.
How's my mastermind this evening?
Well, if you want the truth, not so good.
The Burgermeister and his Grand Council still stick to the vampire theory.
It's going okay.
They're quoting history to prove it. I think you and Dr.
I
Van
could
Nielen are the
complain,
only
but I
sane
won't.
people left in the village.
And you?
That's where I'm
what
at
about
with
you?
it.
Me. Well, I'm beginning to think I'm 7 different kinds of a fool. Murders are being done under my very nose.
Don't give it away, Roy. We're going to play the game in a
As blind
second.
as the bats themselves. I can't find a single clue.
Oh, but you
We're about
will,
to start
Carl.
asking
I
and
haven't.
seeing who can nail it or not. All right, well, she's out
Here
of the
comes
running.
dear Aunt Gussie to spread good cheer and hope.
Just what I thought.
You're making
Steak in a
amazing
right way and
food.
it's awful place.
Hell yeah.
It hasn't got that nice, clean, wholesome smell of a hospital. How are you, Carl?
Oh, quite well, thank you.
Well, I'm not. This clammy old place is bound to give me pericarditis, enterocolitis, neuritis, well, anyway, rheumatism. You have some coffee?
No, thank you, Frau Stammmann.
No, it's just as well. There's only 2 cups.
Nailed the guess. So I play this game called Dead or Alive, and since everyone's
Speaking of
dead in
kills,
this,
Rob,
I try to say who made
You
it
know the village
to the
is
year
supposed to be
1990
infested
or
with ghouls
2000.
and Vampires?
Carl.
Vampires.
Is that Vincent Price? Who the fuck is this guy?
Demoniacal creatures with huge canine teeth.
Why is he talking to her head? Look at his eyes. He's staring at her hair.
Gorge on blood. Warm human blood.
He's like not making eye
There's no
contact
such
with her,
thing
like
as
he's
a
blind or
vampire,
something.
Snyder. I don't believe in it.
Yo,
You're just
Moose.
saying that to frighten me. And I just won't be frightened. I'm entirely too sensible to believe in such rubbish.
She looks like that old man from Grumpy Old Men. What's the name of that guy?
I'm sorry if I frightened you.
Who said
You know who I'm
frightened?
talking about?
I'm not afraid of anything.
Could you tell me where Dr. Von Niemann is?
Well, he drove to the village to see Martha, the old apple woman.
Thank you.
No, I said that old lady looks like the old man from Grumpy Old Men. Let's see. He was that famous ass dude. Jack Lemmon.
Is this what Dr. Haupt described?
Yes, sir. She takes it in water.
Well, continue getting a job.
Damn, sounds like you're opening up a food truck in Hollywood. No, not Walter Matthau, Jack Lemmon. Oh, look at this dude, looking like Leon from Resident Evil got bit by one of the zombies. Uh-oh. What is he doing? She's not dead yet, Jesus.
It's stifling in here. Open these windows.
Herman open windows. Me do.
Oh, is he like the special needs guy? Wow. Uh-oh, Chloe's here.
You'll sleep well now, poor soul. It won't be necessary for you to stay here.
So I did release a new podcast today, but since I didn't have a guest, it's only audio on Spotify,
Mother
Apple,
has served
all
the
that
apple for
good
many
stuff.
years. Always a good, ripe, juicy one.
Martha, give me apples.
Always a good,
I like
ripe,
it.
juicy one. Why does that sound sexual to me?
Oh, it's a thing.
Keep production costs down. Low budget studio. Majestic Pictures filmed at night on Universal European Village set, which was used for Frankenstein 1931.
Oh.
She won't let it out of her sight.
Yo, go Suns, Sam.
To be attacked by a giant bat is enough to shatter anyone's nerves.
She talks about it all the time. How it flew in her face and tried to sink its teeth in her throat.
No. Bats no do. They soft. Like
Someone
cats.
colorized it after the
They
fact,
not bite
I guess. Oh my god.
Herman, see what you've done.
There, Martha, there.
That's going to be whatever losing side tomorrow. Whoever loses the election tomorrow, that's going to be their supporters laying in bed like that.
Thank you for coming, Doctor.
That's all right. Good night.
Good night. Run along, Herman. You can see Martha tomorrow.
I only watched like the last 6 minutes of the game, but they were down by like 8 when I started watching, and they fucking won. Durant did carry, by the way. Yeah, don't trade KD. You weren't wrong, because at the time it felt like that would probably be a good idea.
Rington, how are you?
Much better, thank you kindly, sir, since
Chloe.
you prescribed for me.
That's right.
Come over here. You guys want to see the cat,
Go to
right?
bed, Herman. Go to bed. You shouldn't be prowling around the streets. Dangerous. I'm afraid.
I'm on Twitch right now, but I can't adjust the title, so it says Doom, and I can't respond to the chat room either, so it's kind of stupid.
You saw this bat, you say?
I saw it swooping down the street. It came directly for my throat, sir.
When was this, Rington?
Last night when they came to take
Yo.
Cardell's. It was a big monstrous thing. I saw it leap across the alley and into a window. I ran just as fast as my legs could carry me.
You said nothing about this?
Oh
There's
my
enough
God.
beer in the village already. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. I will.
Chloe,
I'm the Burgermeister.
Yes, Rington.
I'm taking this into my own hand, bitch.
Bats. Bats.
Here we go.
They not
Oh
hurt Herman.
my goodness.
He plays with me. You no tell. No. Go to bed, Herman. Go on. Go on, go to bed.
You say he plays with bats?
Clolata tostata.
His garret is filled with them. He makes pets of them.
That's odd.
Oh, Alex, you like this reference. When they show him again, I said that, not this dude. He looks like Leon from Resident Evil got bit by one of the
Herman prowls
zombies.
around the streets all hours of the
You'll
night.
know exactly what I mean
Just
when
like
you
an
see him.
animal. Maybe he's the vampire.
Now, don't start any gossip with that, Rington. Heaven only knows
Really?
where it might end.
It's gonna be shenanigans across the fucking board, bro.
Good night, sir.
I should lock the doors and just sit in a pile of guns tomorrow and just wait, you know, for the chaos to settle down. I'm kidding, YouTube. You can't even say the word guns on here. I can't switch it. It says Dragon Fighter on Twitch and it says Doom on Kick.
There. Now. Soft. Nice.
It's fucking dumb.
There. See? What did I tell you?
Perhaps
Since one person is watching, it's probably you.
Strange that a human being should want to play with bats.
Emma's in there. It says stream manager. How come I can't manage the name of the stream?
He isn't human, I tell you. He's in league with the devil.
Oh God, dude.
Put it on. Put it on. There. Thanks.
Now go to sleep. You'll be all right in a few days. The doctor says so.
She'll be right in a few days. I thought this bitch was
I'm
dead.
afraid. The vampire.
Well, he said leave them open, but I'd have them closed.
Uh-oh. Multi-stream. It sounded better in theory because I can only look at the YouTube stream unless I want to get really psycho and pull up. I mean, I have Twitch on my phone now.
I can't blame you for that either.
I could get a separate laptop and throw on Kick.
Good night. If you want me, just pound on the floor.
And I was considering Rumble, but they wanted to charge me money, so I'm not doing Rumble. What is Restream? I watched some dude on YouTube, and he had a 5-minute fucking video that was brilliant, to the point, worked first try, no issues.
He's in the laboratory with Miss Burton.
Oh, thank you. Ah, here you are.
Good evening, Doctor.
Good evening, Ruth. Hello,
So,
Carl.
I might go to
Well,
the
I'd feel a lot
cemetery
better if I could find a solution to
on
these
Friday
murders.
or something.
You don't believe in this vampire theory, then?
Of course not. Do you?
So where is this
There are
fucking
many strange
vampire?
happenings, my boy. Many mysteries beyond the power of the human mind to comprehend.
All of these dudes
Have you
look
a theory
like
which
they're
might explain
members
this?
of the Bilderberg group, and they're a
Well,
part of the
I'd
Rothschilds
appreciate
and the
it if you would,
Rockefellers,
but,
and they
not now,
literally
not now.
invented
I have a very
Chase
important
Bank in
work to do.
1812,
Tomorrow?
and
Yeah,
they
perhaps.
drink
We'll
blood
see.
from, you know,
Well, this
fetuses,
isn't so important.
and
It's
they're the
fair.
reason
It's
we're all
tomorrow.
taxed up the ass.
All
That's
right,
what
thank
every
you,
one of these
Doctor.
people look like to me.
Oh, how about Martha?
Huh? Oh, nothing serious.
I'm just gonna
Just a
do
case of
Twitch,
nerves,
maybe
that's all.
YouTube videos.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, I know.
Good night,
I'm
Carl.
mainly focused on YouTube, but I feel like if I can have the other two going and this be the home base, it's not that big of a deal. Or I don't want to go on Facebook or Instagram. Kick, Twitch, YouTube, Rumble if they don't fucking charge me, and TikTok. Those are the 5 that I give a fuck about. Dude, it's the Driscoll Hotel, and supposedly it's haunted. We looked into it, and it's like over $300 a night for like the cheapy room. J.P. Morgan was supposed to be on the Titanic. Told you she was gonna die. Oh, she has bite marks on her neck. Joe Biden was there,
I don't know.
but
Cause of death. Like all the rest.
see, there he is. He bit her.
Vampire. Yes, yes.
What? I didn't bite her.
When I said I
The
was
hell are
going
you
in,
talking about?
His eyes glowed up like coals of fire. His hand reached out towards me, as if he were going to sink it into my throat.
And weigh this well. He never works and never begs, and yet he appears well fed always. That's
Whoa.
so he does.
Sounds like my
What does he
ex-girlfriend.
live on then? I'll wager as Kringen says.
And my woman was in Martha's room tonight when Herman put a flower in her hand.
Strange business, if you
That's
ask me.
crazy. I can't change
Mighty
the.
strange.
I hate to be in your shoes, Kringen.
Yes, after what happened tonight, I'd locked myself in my room and prayed God to protect me from the devil.
What I need to do is before I stream this shit, I need to go and change, just put like restream from my YouTube and put my YouTube so people know that's what they're watching as opposed to what the title says on there. I talked about Biden on the podcast today. If you listen to it, maybe you'll enjoy that. Whoa, sound is too high. Yeah, I was kind of disappointed when they took Biden from us. I won't be shocked, but I don't know. Anything is possible, bro. It's gonna be insane. They said Rogan endorsed Trump. Wow, with 12 hours to go, really took your fucking time, Joe. As if people didn't think you were endorsing him after you had him on your podcast anyway.
Well, what do you make of it, Doctor?
Are these 2 wounds similar to those found on the other bodies?
Dr. Haupt can answer that for you, sir.
Yo, Dustin.
Yes, they were the same in every case.
Okay,
This is a
so
strange condition, Carl. So strange.
Woman that was already
the
dying in
vampire.
bed got bit by the vampire again?
What was your conclusion, Haupt?
I diagnosed the wounds as having been made by needle-sharp teeth.
Who's pounding?
Punctures are clean cut,
Is that thunder?
penetrating into, but not beyond, the jugular vein.
Leo DiCaprio.
Do you mean
he
to say that
found
you
a
also believe they
kilo
could
of
have been
meth.
made by teeth?
Frankly, I do.
Ah, you see, Brett Schneider?
What kind of teeth, Doctor?
An animal of some sort. It's hard to say.
She should have done
A
it.
wolf, perhaps.
A werewolf.
Could they have been made by, well, a bat, for instance?
A certain species, yes. There are vampire bats. Dr. William Jamison, who explored many of the tributaries of the upper Amazon, states that blood-sucking bats
He
do
looks like
exist. He further
he was
asserts that
born and
victims often
raised
become
on
blood
railroad
suckers
tracks.
themselves. Citing a case in
By
which he
age
saw a
6,
native
he was working in the coal
tortured to death in
mines.
an anthill by his tribe brothers. They swore he had become a human bat. And states
Dude, she's not trying to go on there and talk about real things.
Do you mean to say that such a thing as a human
Well,
vampire
Joe,
is possible?
the thing is,
Who can say?
Joe Biden, or however the hell she sounds, I can't
That an
do
evil
a
soul,
Kamala impression.
assuming there is such, can take any shape it pleases.
So why not link to
If
that
you're
of
listening
a
to Shannon
human
Sharp's
being?
podcast,
Eh,
then
Carl?
GRE.
Why not?
Duh.
Have you any literature on the subject, Doctor?
Yes, I have many interesting volumes on my shelves that might prove very enlightening. I'll be glad to show them to you.
I don't mind admitting
I
that
couldn't
I'm
listen to
intrigued.
Fetterman, dude.
Stumped.
Well, we'll see what can be done, my boy.
No.
Oh my God.
This is no place for you. Go in.
If you guys could see Chloe right now, you would strangle her for being so cute.
In the morning, Carl.
So about DMT.
I'm sorry to have dragged you out at such an ungodly hour.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right.
That was me when I looked at my electricity bill last week. My exact response.
A child fleeing in horror from the sight of death.
There goes the vampire. Arrest him. Lock him up. Kill him.
Has the entire village gone mad? Herman wouldn't harm a baby, and you know it.
I walked the streets of this village for over
Herman
40
wouldn't
years,
harm
but
a
tonight's
baby.
the end. He knows that I've told
He
his
might
baby
bite it
back.
though.
He knows that I saw him sneak into Martha's house just before midnight.
Perhaps he was taking her another flower, Kringle. The boy brought her one this evening while I was there.
He killed her just like he did all the rest. And now he's gonna kill me. Unless he's killed an estate given to his heart, I'm a doomed man. He'll kill me. He'll kill me.
Who the fuck are all these people?
He'll kill me. I'm a doomed man.
Tommy Wiseau. The Room is a fucking classic though. Uh-oh. They can't get the color through the, he's black and white looking through that right there. She's kind of hot for 1933, isn't she? Alex, tell me that's not Leon bit by one of the zombies. I know you said he looks like Leonardo DiCaprio on meth or whatever, but I still see Leon.
Good morning, Mr. Brett Schneider. What brings you to Kleinschloss so early?
You.
I thought you said bitch Schneider for a second.
I heard the doctor tell Georgiana he expected you.
I knew there was something else.
You're a delightful
No, we
fabricator,
didn't.
Carl, but not a very convincing one.
Still a better vampire than Twilight. We watched Nosferatu the other day. It kind of sucks. Silent movies are just so hard to watch, man.
You don't mind me using your stethoscope, do you, Doctor?
Sounds
The
like-
door, Frau Schnappen. But what seems to be the ailment this morning?
What's that? Oh.
What seems to be the ailment this morning?
Well, Doctor, I am positive that I have valvular leakage of the aorta. Or maybe it's the right ventricle. There is something wrong with my heart. I can hear it beat, thump, 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 just like the book says.
Didn't fucking
If you didn't
post
hear it
shit.
beating thump, 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 just as the book says, I would say there is something wrong.
What? Without a moon?
You have a heart of stone.
All right, then. Close your eyes.
I like the Disaster Artist. Yeah, that was good. I saw that in the movie theater.
No.
Oh, so, young lady.
It's too early in the morning, Carl. Much too early.
Whoa, it's much too early in the morning to be fondled.
She would show up just at a time like this.
Yeah, you sent like photos with him or something, right? Uh-oh.
Well, Aunt Gussie, what's the
She
matter?
kind of looks like Joey Diaz.
Palpitation of the auricular,
Doesn't she?
ventricular, and mitral valves.
I got heartburn right now.
You mean your heart's beating?
Of course it's beating.
My heart hurts,
Dr.
cocksucker.
Von Neelen, try to assure me, but I know it's serious. I'm liable to go just like that.
Did he prescribe for you, dear?
Yes.
I thought you went to go see his movie premiere and met him or
You mean
something.
salicylic acid, don't
Well,
you?
salicylic.
Did he?
Help me. My heart is much quieter.
I know him and Seth Rogen hate each other now, but I didn't know what happened.
You'll be good to us when I'm gone.
Yes, of course I will, Frau Schnappmann.
Well, I'm not gone yet. You can't marry her unless I say so. Don't forget that. Oh, my heart.
There, Auntie, you'll be all
That's
right.
Mercy Diaz at
Sorry.
age 75, yeah.
What? Rest, dear. Quiet.
That's hilarious. Uh-oh, she's pretending. This bitch is up to something. Look at her. Now I can snort an 8-ball
He has a heart like
in peace without everyone judging me.
God.
Just starts doing fucking key bumps and lines. Starts tap dancing after she takes a rail. Look at her. What is the point of this character? He's gonna get accused for it, and then they're gonna find out it really is a vampire, and you know that whole deal. Is that thunder? I think it might start raining again, guys. Let's check the old weather app. Yeah, it says lightning till 3 a.m. Let's fucking go. Whoa. It's fucking Toidle. Goddamn Toidle bit my best coke finger. Uh-oh.
Don't you know it's wrong to steal? You've cut yourself.
But after the movie, realized we were fans, and I should.
Yes.
That's fucking dope. Yeah, I remember you when that happened.
Me? No hurt. Oh, you poor thing. Now, you wait right here, and I'll run in the house and get something for that finger. A subcutaneous wound like that might easily resolve.
Oh shit, you're bleeding, cocksucker.
Tetan.
Tetanus. Lockjaw. Not that you need be afraid. From the way you talk, I think you've got it already. Look, here's a nice juicy apple for you.
I'm gonna call up Lee. Tell him to come down here. Give you a bandage. That fruit looks fake as fuck. It looks plastic, but it might just be because it's colorized and it's not supposed to look like that.
Ah, this is it. Traits sur les appréciations des esprits et sur les vampires by Augustin Dom Calame in 1746.
It's so weird. All this shit was before World War II.
Let us
It
suppose
always
that
trips
these
me
corpses
out.
do not actually stir from their tombs, but only the ghosts or spirits appear to the living. Wherefore do these phantoms present themselves, and what is it that energizes them? Is it actually the soul of the dead man which has not yet departed to its final destination?
Fiddlesticks.
I want a spectacle.
Now, how
Isn't
could
that
a
what
corpse
those are
weigh
called?
4 or 5 feet of luggage
Or a
get out
monocle?
to do any such foolishness? I don't believe it.
Monocle, right?
It's a fair question, Doctor. How could it?
Well, according to accepted theory, the vampire dematerializes its body and reintegrates it outside the grave.
It's a good explanation, if you can believe it. And while I'm standing here listening to all this rubbish, there's a poor man in the garden in danger of a tetanus infection. Now, what should I do for him, Doctor? Shall I apply mercurochrome or 2% solution?
The motherfucker got rabies.
Get some gauze and some mercurochrome.
Get out there before he starts foaming from his mouth.
Difficult to believe, isn't it?
It's impossible to believe.
Most of them were, yeah, for sure.
And yet,
I mean, it's
would explain these deaths, wouldn't it?
1933 here. Even if, I mean, maybe the female
Pardon our intrusion, Dr. von Niemann.
was like
After what you saw last
probably
night, you'll
born
be
in
interested this as well.
1900 maybe,
Kringen
or
was found dead
1910,
an hour ago.
because I think she's early
With the
20s.
2 punctures in his neck and not a drop of blood in his body. And what's
Yeah.
more,
Well, Roy said she made it to
Herman
2006,
has disappeared.
What?
and she was
Now you
96, so
convinced
she would have
me
been
we were
born in
right and you were
1910.
That'd be proof enough for anybody. Kringen said Herman would get him, and he did.
Well, Brett Schneider,
It is storming, you
I
guys.
appoint you my
Holy
deputy.
cow.
Organize a searching party and comb this countryside from one end to the other. Find Herman Gleibe and bring him
From
in.
one,
Don't
one,
harm him. You
from
understand?
one end to the other.
What good will that do? He's a vampire. There's only one thing for us to do when we find him. Kill him and drive a stake through his Herman Gleibe will be tried by a
Whoa.
court of law. The charge against him is proven true. The law will...
I feel like they would be
Not
saying
you.
the same thing about black
Get your men
people.
together and do as I tell you.
that's the way
For
to
the
talk.
time period this took place and the way they look.
I'm going
Like, that's
in
just
south.
our neighbor
What would you
Winston.
get
What the
from
fuck are you talking
I
about?
believe so. There's little to be done until they find the boy. If you need me then,
All right, thanks. I'll let you know.
I guarantee you he's like 34, even though he looks like that.
I feel as though I was going to faint. Oh, there, Auntie, there's nothing here to be afraid of. Here comes Emil with your mercurochrome and bandages. Run along now.
I thought you said anal.
Oh, heavens, I forgot all about him.
Yeah, let's look up the cast. Let's see.
Oh, my heart. Oh. Poor Auntie. She's had every ailment in the book,
and a lot that aren't, I'm afraid.
particularly a palpitation of the
Every single
auriculoventricular
talking voice is true.
tricuspid and mitral valve, Doctor.
Well, I had to tell her something to satisfy
I
her.
mean, I don't know. This chick made it till 2004. So this is someone else, I think. She was 96, said she died in 04, born in 1907. She's like 25 here. I mean, where have I been? I've been on here. I was on YouTube all day and night.
She give me apples. Herman like you.
Are you Herman?
Okay, this guy.
Me, Herman. You
Oh
give
my
me
God!
apples.
You know the guy.
Herman give you nice soft bat.
That guy I just said he's probably 34 because he looks 57. He's 31. That's wild. He was born in 1901. This was probably filmed like his birthday was later in the year, so he would have been like 32 max, probably 31. Chloe, get over here. Monocle for one eye, then bionicle for a pair of glasses. For a pair of glasses, but it's just a Lego action figure. My grandpa used to read the newspaper with a magnifying glass. I used it one day. I was like, this is awesome. Then we started a fire with the same magnifying glass. That dog is so chill. Calm down, bitch. Sam, we're gonna deal with political bedlam tomorrow. Can we just enjoy a 200-old movie in fucking peace without talking about Oprah and Donald Trump, for Christ's sake? How did Oprah get famous? I don't fucking know. Wasn't she the face on fucking Pancake Mix in 1912? Just fucking kidding.
Well?
It belonged to my
Drinks
friend,
and
Martha
cigarettes
Newman.
really age. Oh, fuck yeah.
I gave it to her
They would
myself.
have bourbon with breakfast.
Martha
They
died
would
last
smoke a
I
fucking
find her crucifix in Emil's room.
whatever.
Doesn't that mean
What was the
Emil is the one
popular
here, Brett
cigarettes
Schneider
back
is
then?
This amazes me, Georgiana. It isn't possible.
Uh-oh.
It rained the night Von Elst died. There was mud on Emil's shoes the next morning.
I bet you this. I bet you this dude's
I intend to tell Brett
27.
Schneider when he calls again.
Can't believe it. Leave this with me. I want to talk to Emil before you say anything to anyone.
The Burgermeister should know at once.
Yes, all in good time. Emil has been with me too long for us to jump at conclusions.
I don't know, Sam. I don't know.
Don't
Was
say anything
Oprah
until
like
I finish.
a?
Send Emil to me.
I think she was just like an actress, right?
Very well, Doctor.
Or was she like a segment on like Phil Donahue or some shit?
That's for the neuritis.
Yes.
And the pepsin.
Wow.
Tougher than shoe leather.
And this is a little toot before I go to bed.
Sweet spirit of nitre.
1,300 milligrams, cocksucker.
And
Lisa had slept for a whole weekend after he drank half of this. But not me.
And now,
I'll take this and watch reruns of The Rifleman. See, there we go, just a little bit. Just a tiny bit off the top. There we go. Was that like Pepto? What the fuck was that? Wow, this bitch is crazy. I just ran away like 7 people doing that terrible Joey Diaz impression. Here we go. So they're hunting him for shit he didn't do. She started out in a local news station, and now she's a billionaire. I feel like she's fallen off as far as someone that really matters. Wow. This is me running from the IRS. She smoked crack? Oh my god, Nuna is the size of an island right now.
We can't get away from here now. Some of you go around that way. Go ahead. And if you try to get past you, you know what to do.
This dog sounds like it's in distress. Really? More like L-N, am I right?
Herman, you're going back to the village with us. Come on. We won't hurt you.
No, won't go. I'm afraid.
Come on. You're going with us, Herman.
No.
You're
No.
going with us.
No.
Come on.
No.
Come on. Get him. Come on, Herman. We won't hurt you. Come on.
No. No. No.
Come, that settles him. Yes, let's go. We got him down below.
Oh my god.
You've got to make certain. I won't go down there. Nobody asked you to. I'll go myself.
I'll go myself. He reminds me of that Droopy, that cartoon dog.
I'll get a rope. We've got to make certain, I tell you.
You're saying this one isn't shite? You like this movie? I mean, we've watched such... The bar is so fucking low that even this movie that's really not that interesting...
Be careful, Emil.
...is better than a lot.
Very careful.
Dude, that reminded me one time I was at a Circle K. I used to do a bit about it on stage. It never really worked. But I was in a Circle K and there was this drunk Mexican dude who was arguing with the clerk. And she was like this loud, younger black chick. And she was all, "Get the hell out of here. You smell like alcohol." And he kept going, "It's not alcohol. It's Alka-Seltzer. It's no alcohol. Alka-Seltzer." And she's all, "Get the fuck out of here." And he finally left. And it was crowded. So everyone was like looking at each other. And things calmed down. And then like 30 seconds later, he came back and busted in the door and went, "Alka-Seltzer." I was laughing so fucking hard I almost shit myself. I was like, what is wrong with this guy? Compared to some, yeah, compared to some of the, this is like, it's still like a 4, but you know, it counts as a movie. Dude, it was the funniest shit ever. What is that? Dude, it was so funny. I couldn't get it to work on stage, though. I maybe tried to tell it like 3 times and it bombed. And I was like, fuck you guys. That was funny. I thought she died. Oh, she got bit by a vampire, though, so they're experimenting on her vampire-like existence. Chloe. Oh, they're draining her blood. In something that Walter White would boil meth in. Whoa. This is weird. She's dead in bed with a crucifix on the ground and the bell is ringing. That's kind of creepy. What the fuck?
Oh, it's you, Doctor. Good evening. I'm sorry to have to disturb you, Doctor, but we simply couldn't make Georgiana hear the bell.
That's quite all right, my dear.
Oh my God.
Georgiana's becoming careless. Very careless.
Yes, I've noticed that too.
It is
In my
storming,
opinion,
guys.
She has Nagana. That's sleeping sickness. You know the symptoms, Doctor. At first, I thought it was creeping paralysis, so I stuck a pin in her leg.
So this bitch is up to something, right?
Reaction of the reflex motor nerve.
Why, Auntie.
You're shocked. So is she.
Won't you join me in some coffee?
Yes, thanks, Doctor. We will. There are a few questions I'd like to ask you, Paul.
About blood and murders and vampires, I suppose.
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Well, so am I. Well, good night. If such a thing is possible, I'm going to bed.
Won't you join us too, Frau Schnappmann?
Coffee at this hour of the night? No, thank you. I'm going to stick to my Mona acid ester succinate salad. Acid, Doctor, acid. Good night.
Whoa. Acid.
What's the news in the village, Carl? Have they located Herman yet?
No, not a trace of him. I hate to think of that poor misfit being
Yeah,
hunted
this
down
movie
like a
sucks,
dog.
you guys.
You know, I simply can't bring
If
myself
I was
to believe
allowed,
in
I
that
would
vampire
stream,
theory.
you know,
Will you pour, Ruth?
Certainly.
anything and
I
everything,
know,
but
Carl.
this is what we're handicapped to.
Our saner, calmer judgment tells us that such things can't be, and yet, here, for instance, in this ponderous tome,
We
are
haven't
cited
even
1,000
seen the fucking
ideas and
vampire.
complexes that human beings are heir to. Some of them
There's
are
going to be a
strange,
big reveal at the end,
more
and it's going to look so
unkillable than
dumb.
werewolves and vampires.
This is a short movie, too. It should be almost
You drink
over, maybe.
entirely too much coffee.
My one
Yeah, it's over in 16
and
fucking
also my
minutes.
excuse for tolerating Georgiana's laxity and other things.
18
She
minutes.
does know how to make good coffee. Thank you. She brings it to me every night.
She
exactly
does know
every
how
night.
to make good
And when I've
coffee.
drunk it all, then I know it's time to quit.
She's quite exquisite at fellatio as well.
No.
Why does she have a different... Her hair's a different color now.
Georgiana, you mustn't lie like that.
Oh, I got a handicap in golf.
Well, just have to try to cool it.
Yeah.
No, stick neck. Georgiana.
How'd it take her so long to realize she was dead? Oh, big thunder. Whoa. You guys hear that? Chloe just ran for the hills.
Auntie.
The whole fucking building just shook. Was that a meth lab explosion or was that thunder?
I'm all right. I'm all right now. Oh, it's so
David, help Frau Schnappmann.
I'm silly imagination. I imagined I saw George.
Chill out, Sam. She's dead.
The same 2 wounds, Doctor.
That guy's 31 years old. Wrap
My
your
last words
wrap,
to her
wrap your
hand.
fucking head around that.
A petulant reprimand for being late with my coffee.
What time is that?
About 2 or 3 minutes after 10.
Let's see how old the
Been dead then
him.
about 45 minutes.
31. Let's see how old the other guy is.
Bloodless like the rest.
That guy
Passes all
is
belief. Ruth's aunt saw Herman Gleib in the garden this morning. Could it be that he...
47 for the other gentleman. He died in 1946.
You were the first one here.
That's
What happened?
61.
I was in my room reading. My door was open. I must have dozed off for a minute or so because I awoke to hear Frau Schnappmann scream.
You say your door was open?
Yes, my room was very poorly ventilated.
And you saw nothing?
Uh-oh.
Heard nothing unusual?
Nothing.
He's the vampire.
Carl,
What is it?
this crucifix belonged to Martha. See who it is, Emil.
Can you positively identify this as belonging to Martha?
Without a doubt. I saw it in her room the night she died.
How in the world did it get here?
Herman Gleib was in her room. He had
I
that
didn't even
crucifix in
hear
his
that.
hands. And Herman was here today.
I feel like that's not his
Maybe
real
you
hair
know.
color.
We
This is
know.
what they added in with the recolor restoration, whatever the fuck it is, but it doesn't look right. And this bitch's hair's changed like 7 colors already.
Oh,
Well, that's an aggressive lock.
She's had a real shock this time, but she'll be all right. I'm putting her to bed.
Leave her there. Don't let her out. And don't you leave it
Leave
either.
her there.
What do you mean?
It looks as if Herman Gleib is the
Here
killer
comes the
after all.
thunder. Here
It's
goes.
possible he may be hiding here in the castle.
What makes you think so?
I'll tell you later. Stay in your room and keep your
You
door
guys can
locked.
hear that, right?
Don't worry about that.
I heard every word he said, and I don't think there's any use of them searching for Herman. They should look for a dog, a human-faced dog.
Andy, the doors and windows are all locked. There's nothing to be afraid of now.
Well, who said I was afraid? I'm not a bit afraid.
No, of course you're
Who said
not
I was afraid,
You must get
cocksucker?
Dressed in this awful place with dog-faced Hermans and human-faced bats and blood and murders and vampires.
Could you guys hear that thunder? Yeah,
Anything
I
down?
I don't know.
There's an unbroken cobweb in that window. If Herman did it, he came through
I
the
guess
door.
it's just
He
the way
must-
they spoke back then.
And yet I don't understand how he could find his way up here without us hearing him. Yet Emil was asleep. And
I
was
got
in the
2
library.
viewers in Twitch right now.
Yes, he could have done it. The facts all point to it. What was it, Emil?
The Burgermeister. He has news for Herr Brettschneider about Herman.
Oh.
Pardon the intrusion, Doctor. Pardon
Yeah.
the intrusion. I knew Carl was here, and I thought you wouldn't mind if I ran in to tell him the news.
About Herman?
Yes. He fell into the devil's well in the cave.
He's dead?
Dead as a doornail. This ends our troubles, Carl. The vampire's dead. I can feel it in my
He's
bones.
supposed to come out to Austin, so
Well,
I
your
don't know.
bones may be wrong. What time did this happen?
Quite early, about 9 o'clock. The cave is nearly 2 hours from here. That's why we didn't hear it sooner.
Well, it may
This
have
guy's
been
the
enough
fucking
that it's been a
vampire,
holiday
dude.
After your vampire died. Dr. von Niemann's housekeeper. Right here in her own room.
Mother of mercy.
Why would he walk
What are we
around
going to
like
do?
But a natural
you're the
effect of
vampire?
vampire,
Start
Carl.
slicing
You
throats
know
and
the
shit.
theory.
What are you waiting
Driven
for?
through the heart.
Oh, yes, that's the theory, all right.
But
What?
they did. They drove a stake through his heart.
Good God, are we living in the Middle Ages?
It wasn't through my sanction, Carl. Masawa did it. He told me so himself.
Well, that ends the vampire theory as far as I'm concerned. Herman Blythe died in the accepted fashion for killing a vampire. Oh, no, there's some human agency at work here, Doctor. A madman who kills to satisfy some violent, sadistic urge.
Yes, you're right, Carl. I've been a fool, a superstitious fool.
Did they leave his body in the cave?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Yes, they did.
Well, in view of what's happened, don't you think you owe him a decent burial?
You're right. In view of what has happened...
This guy looks like he was
we do owe him
electrocuted
that,
and
Carl.
just
I'll see to it at once.
was
This very
permanently
instant.
stuck looking that
I'll
way.
make arrangements for Georgiana's removal to the morgue. Good night, Doctor. Pardon the intrusion.
Good night, Gustav.
Pardon the intrusion.
Well, here I am, just where I started weeks ago.
You're on a roll?
There isn't a single theory that
Because you're
doesn't
the only
lead
one
straight into a
chatting?
stone wall. I jested about this vampire business. because
Phoenix
my
Suns are
brother
on a
told
fucking
me
roll.
about
Get it
my-
right.
Then I reached the point where I was willing to accept even that. Because it seemed to satisfy the equation. All of it a bit superstitious. I don't know which way to turn. Where to look, what to look for. Why should anyone want human blood? Why? Why?
Calm yourself, Carl.
Tell that to the Democrats. Just kidding, you guys.
With all these unsolved murders staring me in the face and no solution in sight? How much blood is there in the human body, Doctor?
About 6 liters,
You
approximately.
better listen, dude.
Can you think of any purpose for which that amount of blood might be used?
No. Not even in transfusions.
That's the point which stops me. There isn't any other use for human blood. Murderers leave clues. And these atrocities are murders, Doctor.
Dude, I played, Alex, I played that on my podcast.
And you know and I know, Doctor, that these are murders.
The episode I released today, I played that sound clip.
The last one was done here. In this very house, right under this roof. All right, I'll start here. I'm going over every foot of this place, both inside and out.
I'm not playing Earthbound,
Nobody,
bro.
sane or insane, is clever enough to get away with murder without leaving a clue of some sort. And I'm going to find that clue.
Oh, come, Carl. You mustn't let your nerves run away with you. Here. These
Poison?
will help to give you a good night's sleep.
As if poison just comes in an aspirin bottle and it says poison. This is very cartoonish.
They'll be here in the morning when your nerves are calm and your mind is clear. Take my advice and go home and rest.
I imagine 1,000 demons were after me as I
Dude,
came down those stairs.
this week's gonna be crazy for me. I have to...
Yes, but I wanted the doctor to come up and quiet
It's
Annie.
not good.
You know,
How
it
much
isn't
money
like-
I need to make in order to maintain
Take my advice, young man. Go home and go to bed.
my bills being paid.
Good night, Carl.
Good night, Rose.
I've played RPGs on Super Nintendo. I'll take requests.
Good night, Carl.
If people want to throw me some Cash App or Venmo, I'll start doing video games that people want. When everyone smoked indoors and did not give a fuck. The good old days. Is this the, So the slow dude killed himself in, like, that cave, right? Dude, I'm, like, dangerously close to, like, being, like, in desperation mode. Like, I need, like, a miracle breaking comedy, or I just need to buckle down and just really get, like, a different job. But, hopefully Maggie Mays opens again. That would be fucking awesome. Other than that, just 7 days a week, I gotta hit Uber Eats and piece together the pennies. Why does it look like the bird lady from Home Alone 2?
If his lights are on, you must wait.
Someone tipped me 42 the other day,
Wait
though.
until
That
he has gone
was
to bed.
awesome. That rarely happens, though. We must be at the final showdown of this. Yeah, we're getting there. I mean, maybe. Well, technically they tipped 39, but I got 42 for the whole trip. It was a $3 base pay, and then it ended up being, and it said the projection was $25, and it ended up being 42, and they tipped like 39.67 or something. Uh-oh. P. Diddy alert. I think we all have this nightmare while we're asleep and Freddy Krueger's walking up on you like this. Uh-oh. If Dick Tracy was a vampire?
Handle him as you did the others, Emil. You are strong. Very strong.
Would you guys watch if I go to a cemetery this weekend? You think that'll be good for numbers and interest in people? I might even bring a Ouija board.
Waiting for you to bring him to the laboratory.
People might consider me being disrespectful, though. Because you know me, I'm going to say inappropriate things, you know? Is that Georgia? Uh-oh. He's the vampire. Or no, he's not, because... Homie in the room. What is he up to? Is he in cahoots? Whoa.
You're the one. What mad thing are you doing?
Mad?
Well, that was him?
It was sold the secret of life to be considered mad? Life. Created in the
It was hard to tell that. Why would he wear that stupid fucking hat?
Tissue. Living, growing tissue.
To disguise himself?
That moves, pulsates, and demands food for its continued growth. Huh. You shudder in horror. So did I the first time. But what are a few lives we weighed in the balance against the achievement of biological science? Think of it. I have lifted the veil. I have created life. Wrested the secret of life from life. Now do you understand? From the lives of those who have gone before, I have created life.
I'll tell Carl.
Wow.
You may.
This is a meth head on 6th Street.
But tonight, Carl's name will be added to yours. And all of them...
Harassing comedians in the Kill Tony sign-up line. Whoa. Mad scientist time. Wait, what did I say? What did you say you'd peep? I completely forgot what I just fucking said. My brain is hamburger meat. You're not wearing your mask right. Remember when people would give you that shit? How you had to pull it over your nose? Seriously, what was I talking about? She looks turned on. Uh-oh. Whoa!
I didn't take your sleeping tablets, Doctor.
Nice. Shoot him. What's it? He's there just to threaten him? Kill his ass. Oh, the cemetery, yeah. It was funny because he wasn't acting at all.
He's the one who murdered them. Stay where you are. You'll have a chance to tell everything, Doctor.
Oh my God, you dumbass. I knew that was coming. Whoa.
Take her upon Neiman. Get her out of here.
Wasn't he a vampire too, though? I'm confused. What is he doing? Oh, he's like using his vampire powers.
You stay here.
Why are you going back? Who goes towards the gunshots? Oh my God, they're both shot? How? He goes just to close the door.
For Neiman and Emil.
Here comes Joey. What the hell was that? Is my dealer here?
Oh, she mustn't see them.
Tommy said he'd be here 25 minutes ago.
Where is Dr. Van Leeuwen? I must see him immediately.
Aunt Gussie, you can't. He
She
can't be disturbed.
heard the
Oh, but I must
gunshots
see him.
and
I
is it...
simply must.
Wait, what?
That hydrous magnesium sulfate he gave me is affecting me most peculiarly. You'll pardon me?
Hydrous magnesium sulfate. Well, that's Epsom salts.
I might be running an open mic tomorrow. Mike hasn't hit me up, so maybe I won't be. The end. Wow.
Hi everyone.
Whoa.
I'm Megan, and this is my little superstar, but...
Fuck you, Megan. No one asked. I guess that's it. That's still going. I put in the hour. I did an hour earlier at the Kill Tony sign up as well. Yeah. This was fun. I take requests, donations, suggestions. Maybe I will do a Super Nintendo RPG. I used to play Landstalker was a good one, and Dragon Warrior for Nintendo I played as well. And I did play Mario RPG. We dabbled with the Final Fantasies as well. They're not my favorite of all time, but they can be fun and challenging. And when you really get into rhythm, the investment is fun. You're just like, oh shit. When you see like your whatever measurement of power upgrading, it feels like you're accomplishing something, as opposed to just beating a boss and moving forward and shit. There was something else I wanted to tell you guys about, but I forgot. 1:30 a.m. Mike Hudak never hit me up, so I don't think I'm running that show tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be crazy. I'm glad I voted a week ago and I don't have to deal with the lunatics tomorrow. You have all the Final Fantasy ROMs. Maybe I'll do Earthbound so Sam will shut the hell up about it for 10 minutes. Wow, 2 years ago was the Hellraiser shirt? There's a video in my memory of Gizmo laying next to the Hellraiser shirt. Alright, I guess I'm done. There was something important I wanted to say, but I fucking forgot. I'll be here again tomorrow. Subscribe if you're new. You know the drill. I have a show Wednesday. Thursday, I'm taking a friend to the airport. Friday, maybe. If I can, you know... Leander's kind of far, though, so... Friday's a big Uber Eats money day for me, so if I can... Maybe I'll do that. I'll be driving around with the Ouija board just in case I find the time. I guess that's it. I'll see you guys on Twitcasting and tomorrow. At some point, trying isn't enough, dude. You know, it's fun in movies, it's fun in motivational videos on X and Instagram Reels. Like, all of that matters, and I do like that type of shit, but at some point, something's gotta fucking give, and it's just like... I'm at the age now where it's just like, I've forfeited, like, to have, like, a regular family, have, like, at this point... Not that I mean, I think about it sometimes, but, like, I think my dad was, like, married for, like... 10 years with like 3 kids by the time he was my fucking age. You know what I'm saying? With like a legitimate career. And here's the thing, if I'm going to continue to go after comedy, you know, I need to, like, I don't know, like, I'm at a point where I need to, I don't want to fake and force friendships with people, though, because that's just not who I am, but, like, if I'm going to not have other aspects of life, you know, going that great, I need to, like, really have a foundation of like-minded, funny comedians who, you know, we build together. I kind of have that with Corey, but we need to start acting more. Like, we have great ideas, and he had some awesome idea that I don't want to say yet, but I need to start doing that shit. Bro, literally, my dad was, like, married with 3 kids by the time he was my fucking age. You're acting like it's over. I had a good run. Or maybe it's over. I don't fucking know. The only thing I've accomplished is not quitting. And I'm good at stand-up. That's about it. But, like, being good doesn't equate to, like, actually succeeding. Alright, now that I've made things weird and depressing, I'll just end this fucking thing. So, Arizona next month. I think I figured out the flight stuff. So I'm going to Chuckleheads, too. I need to come up with something, and I don't want to... I hate when those people try to do shit just to see what sticks, you know? Where people just try to do whatever viral thing is popular, like... And then they find out what they're good at or what they enjoy, what people enjoy that way. There's still time, yeah. What was I gonna say? Pacino did as well. And fucking Tom Brady's ex-wife is like 45 and she's fucking pregnant. That's crazy. So I can still get pregnant, guys. What was I gonna fucking say? Matt Rife was already doing comedy for 14 fucking years, though. But it is... Getting big on social media is like the only path now. Why do you think I sign up for Kill Tony every fucking week? The show is more popular than ever. You get seen by millions. Yeah, but they were making real money. I've been doing comedy for 13 years, and literally it's just piecing together $20 gigs. Maybe I'll headline a show and make $300 once in a fucking blue moon. So, like, these examples aren't that comparable when people try to be like, okay, for so-and-so lasted this long. Like, yeah, running backs last 4 years. Yeah, they made $3 million in that fucking span. I'm too stubborn to quit outright, though, but, oh yeah, Arizona. I'm doing Chucklehead Saturday the 30th, November 30th. Shout out to Whittles. This flight is going to kill me, though. Looking at prices, I was going to do Frontier, but Frontier is so deranged. They're like, oh, you just want to live in Denver for a whole fucking weekend? The flight will be $200, but you literally have like a 36-hour layover. It's like, okay. So I went through American Airlines, I think is the one we're going to do, and it's going to be like a whole week worth of me working for Uber Eats is going to be what the fucking flight costs. I also do. I emailed Gathering of the Juggalos yesterday. Hopefully, I get a response. I'm sure they're bombarded. They might even be set in whatever they're doing. I know Zach Amico just toured with ICP, and if he hasn't in there, I'll message him because I've opened for him and we're friends, kinda. But maybe placing third in the talent show last year will give me a little bit of, you know, something. I mentioned that in the video or in the email I sent to them. That won't be till like July anyway, though, so that's a fucking lifetime away right now. Yeah, the hardest part about continuing is being broke. Like, I enjoy it. I feel like I'm good at it. Opportunities are there, but it's hard to pursue something when you don't have fucking money. Mentally, it throws you off, and then physically it does too. It's like, oh, I gotta drive for 10 hours today in order to make this amount of money that's gonna equal this amount to pay this fucking bill. So I had it good for a little while. I got that settlement back in 2022 from the drunk driver that nearly fucking killed me. All that money is gone. So now I gotta fucking buckle down and do what I gotta do. Alright, I think I'm done. It's 1:37 a.m. Happy Haunt can get an early start on whatever clown movie she's gonna do right now. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Or maybe not. If I do end up running Anderson Mill, I'm going to be there till like 2 in the fucking morning. I'll figure out in the day. I'll message Mike. Oh, it's middle of August. Whenever it is. Alright, guys. See you.